There it is. A lovely springtime view out of my studio window to start off today's lovely live stream. Yes, we have made it all the way to the middle of the week. I hope you are feeling really, really good today. Hello, welcome, hi. Here we go again. Yes, it is English Addict live from the birthplace of the English language, which just happens to be England. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? Well, are you happy? I really hope you are feeling good today because we are all together again to share our love of the English language. Yes, for all those English addicts watching at the moment. That is the name of this web stream or live stream or English stream. It is now broadcasting live across the internet. Yes, we are all live once again. My name is Mr. Duncan, by the way. For those who don't know who I am, you are scratching your head trying to work out who this strange man staring out of your monitor or mobile device is. Well, my name's Duncan. I teach English on YouTube. I've been doing this for ever such a long time. Do you know how long I've been doing this for? A very long time. That's the answer to that question. So here we go then. We have made it all the way to the middle of the week. It is great to see you again, wherever you are watching, wherever you are in the world. Remember, you are not alone. We are all in a very similar situation. Yes, it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday, so nice to see you here today. It is a lovely day. It's a happy day. I hope you are feeling happy. I really do, even though I know things are not perfect in the world at the moment. Things are going on that we have no control over. Things going on that we cannot control, and to be honest with you, I don't like being in any situation where I have no control. So we all feel the same at the moment. I feel just like you. There are things I want to do. There are places I want to go. Unfortunately, I can't. So my feeling, my thoughts are, I might as well be here with you, and I've been doing my live streams almost every day, even though I had a little break on Monday. I did have a slight rest on Monday, but I hope you are feeling good. Hello to the live chat. A lot of people on the live chat also today. Nice to see you here as well. So what's coming up? We have a few things to look at today. Quite a few things to talk about. We are going to look at songs, music, pop songs, famous songs, songs that relate to what we are doing now. So the songs that I'm going to show you later all relate to this situation that we are all in at the moment. So I thought it would be something different, something fun, something unusual, something that might give you a chance to get involved on the live chat. Of course, we are all here today sharing a very similar experience, not only myself, but also you as well. Wherever you are in the world, wherever you are watching right now, I hope you are feeling good. And remember, as I always say on my live streams, you are not alone. We are all here sharing very similar situations. We will also look at phrases and ways of expressing the big picture. So when we talk about things that are happening around the world, or maybe information that is given, maybe through the media or from a friend, quite often we will need information. And we normally describe this as the big picture. So when you talk about the big picture, we are normally talking about the information that gives us an idea what is going on. So the big picture is what we are talking about. Did you watch my live stream yesterday? I was live in the garden yesterday. I'm not in the garden today, unfortunately, but I was in the garden yesterday, and I was doing a special live stream from my garden. Did you see what I was using yesterday? I have had quite a few questions about the thing I was using yesterday. I will show you what it was that I was bouncing up and down on yesterday. Can I also say hello to everyone on the live chat once again? Hello, Wallah Hassan. Guess what? You are first on today's live chat. Congratulations to you. Well done. You are first on today's live chat. Hello, Cecilia. Hello to Cecilia. It's lovely to see you today. Nice to see you here. Hello also to Juliana. Nice to see you back with me again on the live stream. Hamid Reza. Also Vitas watching in Lithuania. Nice to see you here as well. Cecilia, Geordie, also Han Nguyen, who I believe is watching in Vietnam, by the way. A big hello to everyone watching in Vietnam, and also a big hello to Alex D, who has recommended my channel and also my videos to his students who are watching in Vietnam. So hello to you as well. Berlim is here. Kuldip. Hello, Kuldip. Nice to see you here as well. Also Anna. And we have Grace. Hello, Grace. Watching in Malaysia. RHS. Noemi. Hello to Noemi as well. Florence. Abdi. Wow, so many people are already here. Thank you very much for giving up some of your spare time. Although I have a strange feeling you might have a lot of spare time at the moment. So what are you doing during this strange period of time where everyone in the world suddenly finds themselves with time on their hands? So if you have time on your hands, it means you have lots of spare time or free time. Of course, one of the things to bear in mind and also remember during this time is there are many people who are still continuing with their work or their careers. They are out there literally on the front line. So they are out there doing all sorts of things to make sure society keeps moving and also to take care of those who have become ill during this time. So there are many people, doctors, nurses, there are people working in shops and supermarkets, there are people working everywhere to make sure that things keep going. And of course, people are cared for. Mr. Steve did something very silly this morning. Mr. Steve tried to go to the supermarket. Can you believe it? So Steve thought it would be a really good idea to try and go to the supermarket today. So he went out this morning. He had his shopping list. He made a lovely shopping list of all the things he needed. When he got there, there were hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people queuing up outside the supermarket. So instead of going into the local town, Steve decided to go to one of the big supermarkets. However, there were lots of other people who had the same idea. So there were literally hundreds of people queuing up in their cars and also outside the supermarket. There was a huge, long queue, a queue of people. So can you guess what Steve did next? He decided to abandon his shopping expedition. He decided not to do it. He decided to come back home. So that's what Steve did next. He came back home and he said, "I didn't buy anything." Now, between you and me, I knew this was going to happen, but I didn't want to say anything because Steve was so excited about going to the supermarket. So I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to spoil his fun. I thought, okay, I will let Steve get on with it. You go to the supermarket. But in my mind, I was thinking, there is no way that you are going to be able to go into the supermarket and buy things quickly. So there were lots of people who had the same idea as Steve. They were all queuing outside the supermarket this morning. So Steve didn't buy anything, not even a Jaffa cake. He didn't even bring me any Jaffa cakes. So I am still feeling slightly sad that I don't have my lovely Jaffa cakes. Unfortunately, my box is empty. I have no Jaffa cakes in my box. So Steve didn't even bring any Jaffa cakes back. That's how bad the situation is here at the moment. So yesterday I was in the garden and I was doing something unusual. I was in my garden taking some exercise because the British government have allowed every person in the country to go outside once a day to take some exercise. And of course you need exercise to keep you well, to keep you fit. Even during this time you have to keep yourself active. So yesterday I went out, and at the start of my live stream yesterday I was hopping around the garden. I was hopping around the garden on a certain toy. And this is a thing that was very popular in the 1970s. However, a few years ago, they started selling them again. So yesterday I was bouncing around the garden on one of these. Did you see me yesterday? I had a great time. So I was bouncing around my garden on a space hopper. Space hopper. Have you ever seen any of these before? Have you ever seen a space hopper? Have you ever seen a space hopper before? So maybe they don't have them in your country. I don't know. Maybe they don't. Maybe they don't exist in your country. But we have them here. They were very popular during the 1970s and also in the 1980s. However, they disappeared for many years. But a few years ago, they became very popular again. So the space hopper that I was bouncing around in my garden on yesterday was actually something I bought many years ago. So the one I was using yesterday, I actually bought over 10 years ago, and I used it in one of my video lessons. Did you ever see my Christmas music video? Well, if you watch my Christmas music video, you will see me bouncing up and down on my space hopper. That's what I was doing in the video. So for those who were wondering what it was I was doing yesterday, it was my little space hopper, and I was bouncing around the garden because it's very good exercise. In fact, at the start of my live stream yesterday, I was completely out of breath. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't breathe at all. I was out of breath because I had done a lot of exercise. Bouncing around on my space hopper. Hello to everyone on the live chat. Can I say hello to Marina? Ooh, Marina. They call her Marina. She likes to chat on the internet with Mina. What? Hello also, Aftab. Hello to you, Irene. My Trang. Also, Saeed. Lots of people are joining me today. What are you doing during this time? Is there a new hobby? Maybe you have a new interest, something new that you are trying during this strange time. So are you doing something unusual, something strange, something different, maybe? Beatrice says, "Hi, Mr. Duncan. It's a lovely autumn day in the mountains." Why did I have difficulty saying that? I don't know. It's a lovely autumn day in the mountains. And we have some soft rain, but it is very good for plants. Well, it sounds like you have a nice view outside your window. And here is the view right now that I'm looking at. So this is the view out of my window, looking across the countryside. And if you look into the distance, if you look carefully, you can see there is some yellow in the distance. Can you see the yellow? That is a field of rapeseed. So at the moment, one of the farmers who lives nearby, he's growing some rapeseed, something that is used in food, and also it is an alternative type of fuel as well. So there you can see the view right out of my window now. So that is actually a live view looking outside at this very moment. And yes, the sun has come out, even though it is rather cold at the moment. And also you can see lots of lovely blossom as well. So there is a lot of beautiful blossom coming out on the trees as well. And let's not forget my other garden as well at the back. So there is the view in the back garden. You can see there is some beautiful heather, and also the daffodils are swaying in the wind because it's quite windy here today. And that is one of the reasons why I am inside my studio, all nice and safe. And I hope you are feeling good today as well, wherever you happen to be in the world. Hello to Dan. Hello, Dan. Dan Dodman. I love this stream. Thank you very much. I'm glad to see you here, and it's nice to see you here on my live chat for this Wednesday, the 1st of April. Now, traditionally, on the 1st of April, well, certainly here in the UK, we have a tradition where we play tricks or play jokes on other people. So we call April the 1st April Fool's Day. In a few moments, we will have a look at why we do it. I will show you a video of me explaining why we celebrate and why we do these crazy things on April the 1st every year. So today is April Fool's Day. Did you play any jokes? Did you play any tricks on your friends? Did you do something naughty as a way of celebrating this day? However, a lot of people today have been complaining. They've been saying that we shouldn't play jokes. We shouldn't be playing tricks on other people because everyone is feeling a little stressed. However, I think sometimes you have to have a laugh. You have to have a smile. You have to look on the positive side of what is happening around you. You really do. Sometimes you have to always look on the bright side of life. You do. Sometimes you have to look on the bright side. Hello, Sravan. Nice to see you here as well. Lots of people are now joining the live chat. My name is Duncan. I teach English on YouTube. By the way, if you want to see live captions, wow, you can. All you have to do is press C on your keyboard. And of course, you can also activate captions on your mobile devices as well. So if you want to see captions live, it's incredible. All you have to do is press C on your keyboard. Or, of course, you can activate your captions on your mobile device. So that is something worth remembering. If you want to follow the live captions, you can. Hello also to Dorota. Hello, Dorota. I am feeling happy. I'm glad to feel it. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to know that you are feeling good. Hello, Sravan. I was born on Wednesday. Okay, I can't remember which day of the week I was born on. Oh, wait there. I was born on Thursday. So the day of the week when I was born was actually Thursday. I was born on Thursday. Hello, Rosa. Hello, Alamgir as well. How is the temperature in your area? In my area, it is a little chilly today, but apparently this weekend it is going to get very warm. So I'm looking forward to this weekend because apparently it's going to get nice and warm, apparently. Hello also to Nat Hung. How are you today, Mr. Duncan? I am feeling okay, not too bad. I had a lovely sleep last night. I had some very nice dreams as well. So I feel good today. I have a good humour on this first day of April. Hello, Abdul Fazi, watching in Japan. Oh, hello, Japan. I know I have a lot of people watching over in Japan, so a big hello to everyone there. Hello, Fedden. Hello, Insani. Hello, Insani Ode. Nice to see you here today. By the way, if it is your first time, so if you've never been here before on my live chat, please tell me, and I might give you something special in return. Ooh, Mr. Duncan, that sounds very nice. Silviana. Hello, Silvana. Silvana, I am watching you in the south of France. Hello to you. I imagine, I'm just thinking to myself, the south of France, I am going to imagine that you have a beautiful view from your window. South of France. I have never been to the south of France, but I would love to go there. The French Riviera and other places, some of the small villages around that area. I would love to visit that. Maybe one day, but perhaps not this year. Hello also to Mirella. Hello. And Carlos is here as well. A lot of people are here on the live chat. Don't worry, Mr. Duncan. I think the supermarkets... Don't worry, Mr. Steve. Everything will be well. I normally go to buy my things twice a week at the supermarket. Well, I don't know why Mr. Steve wanted to go to the big supermarket this morning, because I knew it would be busy. There are lots of people every day going to the big supermarkets, and some people are still panic buying. Can you believe it? Hello, Hong Tran. Hello, Mr. Duncan and everyone. I am in Vietnam. I am Vietnamese. Hello, nice to see you here as well. Siddy. Mr. Duncan, I woke up early so I could watch your channel. Thank you very much. I love your enthusiasm. Your enthusiasm makes me happy. Thank you very much. I woke up very early to watch your channel. So I would imagine this morning a lot of people would have been very disappointed because they had to queue outside the supermarket for a very long time, maybe 2 hours. Can you imagine that? So because now the supermarkets are not allowing many people to go in, so you have to wait outside, and then they will only let a few people into the supermarkets. Poor Mr. Duncan, he has ran out of Jaffa cakes. I know. I don't know how I'm going to get through this week. I haven't got any Jaffa cakes. Jano, hello, Senor Duncan. Oh, thank you. Hello from Lima in Peru. Nice to see you here today. Thank you very much for joining me. Florence is here as well. I agree that shopping is an expedition. We have to be prepared for it well. Well, there is one thing that Mr. Steve was not prepared for, and he didn't even bother. So he didn't even join the queue. He just turned his car around and came back home. So he didn't even try. Steve didn't even try to go in to the supermarket. He didn't bother. He didn't bother at all. Hello to Lily. Lilia is also an English teacher. Hello, Lilia. Space hoppers are fun. They are. I had a lot of fun bouncing around the garden yesterday. I had a great time yesterday. I was bouncing all around the garden. Did you see me? I had a great time. Space hoppers. But do you have them where you live? Have you ever seen them in your country? Here in the UK, they were very popular. Very, very popular. And there they are again. Space hopper. So the reason why they are called space hoppers is because when you bounce on them, you will go up into space. Okay, maybe not that far, but you know what I mean. So space hoppers, very popular during the 1980s and also the 1970s. We have all kinds of problems nowadays. We have many queues. I couldn't pay my gas service online, so they didn't answer the telephone. It's impossible to buy anything on the internet. I get depressed because of it. Sorry to hear that, Noemi. However, at least you can still join us together on the live stream. Don't forget, you are not alone. Wherever you are watching in the world, we are all sharing a very similar experience. Even me, I'm trapped in my studio. Even though sometimes I go into my garden to take some exercise. Maybe tomorrow, if the weather is nice tomorrow, I might be outside in the garden again. Hello to Freddie. Hello, Freddie. Nice to see you here today. I like your name, by the way. There are 2 ways of spelling your name. So you can spell Freddie with Y at the end, or I-E, Freddie. So there's more than one way of spelling your name. Hello, Dolly. I've never seen you before, and yesterday I saw you, or I saw what you showed for us. So you have never seen a space hopper ever. Well, today you have. Hello, Lilia again. I am dreaming of bouncing. Bounce. I love that word. Something bounces. So it goes down and it comes back up again. It bounces. Something that goes down and up. Down and up. Down and up. You bounce. So that's the reason why I like using my space hopper, because I can bounce around the garden. And it is also very good exercise. Naruto is here. I think the best time to shop during this time is during the evenings when people feel tired and relaxed. In the mornings, everyone is active and they have nothing else to do. That is a very good suggestion. And this is something that we said the other night. I said to Steve, we should always go shopping late, not early. So I think that might be one of the reasons why the supermarket this morning was, well, there were hundreds of people queuing outside. Yes, I think so. Hello, Rohith. Hello, Rohith. I am watching your live stream. That's nice to know. Thank you very much. Hello to everyone watching today. It's great to see you all here. It is the 1st of April today. Traditionally, we normally have a little bit of fun on the 1st of April. We normally call this particular day April Fool's Day. But the big question that some of you might be asking right now is, Mr. Duncan, what is April Fool's Day? Well, maybe this video will give you the answer. We all like to have a laugh once in a while. I know I do. However, some enjoy it more than others. One of the ways of raising a titter is to play a trick on someone or to prank someone into believing something that is not true or real. Fortunately for those who enjoy playing the occasional prank or hoax on others, there is a special day put aside for just such an event. Of course, I'm talking about April Fool's Day. April Fool's Day occurs each year on the 1st day of April. On this day, people will play tricks and pull pranks on each other for fun. Most of the pranks are harmless and cause no real upset, while some create anger, outrage, and even mass hysteria. There have been some rather adventurous pranks played on the general public over the years. For example, in 1980, the BBC reported that the 4 clock faces on the famous Big Ben clock tower would be replaced by digital numeral readouts. Many people called in to complain before it was revealed that the whole thing was a big hoax. In 1978, a wealthy adventurer returned from Antarctica to Australia, towing a large iceberg with the intention of selling chunks of the ice to locals. This turned out to be an elaborate hoax. In 1998, the fast food chain Burger King released an advertising campaign to promote a new product, the left-handed hamburger. Amazingly, thousands of people fell for the prank by showing up at burger outlets, asking for one of the left-handed meals. In 1976, British astronomer Patrick Moore announced on BBC Radio that the planets Pluto and Jupiter would align in such a way that here on Earth people would experience a change in the Earth's gravitational pull whilst jumping up and down. Amazingly, the BBC received calls from listeners purporting to have floated around the room. In 1962, Swedish television viewers were told that if they stretched a pair of ladies' tights over their TV screens, the black and white picture would become colour. Of course, it was all a hoax. TV viewers in Sweden had to wait another 8 years before they could really see broadcasts in colour. So, what are the origins of April Fool's Day? Well, it depends on who you ask. There are many stories surrounding the reasons why we play tricks on April the 1st. Ironically, most of the stories surrounding April Fool's Day are made up. The first written reference of April Fool's Day appears in Geoffrey Chaucer's The Canterbury Tales, published in 1392, where a mix-up with the wording of the dates refers to there being 32 days in March. Another origin, albeit an unlikely one, occurred in France when the Gregorian calendar was adopted in 1564, which meant that from there on the new year would be celebrated on January the 1st and not at the end of March. Those who continued to celebrate after the change on April the 1st were labelled as fools. Other theories are that the date refers to the Roman festival of Hilaria, or a revolt against Christianity, when an annual day of chaos took place as a protest organised by the worshippers of demigods. In all honesty, it would be fair to say that there is no definitive reason why April Fool's Day really exists. April Fool's Day is also known as All Fool's Day in some places. To many people, the act of playing pranks and hoaxing others for fun seems childish and infantile. However, this has not stopped people from fooling each other with their creative shenanigans. Have you ever played an April Fool's joke on anyone? Have you ever been the victim of an April Fool's hoax? Did you fall for it? In this instance, to fall for something means that you were taken in or fooled by the hoax or prank. You were made to look stupid. You were made a sucker of. You were made to look a fool. Quite the April Fool, if you will. Today's key words: prank, to play a trick or to fool someone with a practical joke. Hoax, a form of joke where someone pretends that something will or has happened. Instance, the occurrence of something or an example of something occurring. So now you know. That is the reason why we have April Fool's Day. Did anyone play an April Fool's trick on you at any point today? Has someone done it to you? April Fool's Day is the first day of April, and that is where we are now. To be honest with you, I am very glad to see March go away. I don't think I am ever going to forget March 2020, to be honest. I am trying to put it out of my mind already. I am trying to remove it. Hello to the live chat. Oh, hello. We have Mika. Hello to Mika. Nice to see you here. Watching in Japan. A lot of people watching over there at the moment. Thank you very much. Nice to see you here. For those wondering who I am, my name is Mr. Duncan. I teach English on YouTube, and I've been doing this for ever such a long time. Do you know how long I've been doing this for on YouTube? Ever such a long time. I wonder if you know. If you want to give me a lovely like, don't forget you can give me a like, and also you are more than welcome to subscribe as well. Give me a lovely thumbs up to let me know you care. And of course, YouTube will reward me by allowing my live streams to be seen by more people. I like the sound of that. So please give me a lovely thumbs up, and you can also share to show that you care. Isn't that nice? How are you spending your day today, wherever you are in the world? I have some words of advice, some lovely words of advice. I know at the moment things are strange, things are weird, things are unusual, very unusual. As I always say, make the best of a bad deal. When things are going badly or when things are going wrong, you can always find something that might make things better. So try to make the best of a bad deal. Try to do things that make you feel better. Maybe there is something positive that you can find from a difficult situation. It can happen. It really can. Every cloud has a silver lining. Every cloud has a silver lining. Sometimes you have to look carefully or closely to find the positive thing. However, every cloud has a silver lining. Things quite often will turn out for the best, even when everything around you seems bad. Look on the bright side. As I said earlier, you must always look on the bright side of life. Always try to look on the bright side. Look on the positive side. Things aren't as bad as they seem. Sometimes they are not. So always try to look on the bright side. Try to be positive. And my favourite, of course, there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is always light at the end of the tunnel, even when things seem bad, when things seem as if they are not going your way. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Very far away in the distance, there is a small glimmer of light, and it is heading towards you. It is getting nearer. There is always something positive ahead. There is light at the end of the tunnel. So those are things that I like to show you to remind us all that we can always find something positive in a bad situation. I try, you try, we all try. I think that is one of the things that makes us all human. Quite often we have to make the best of a bad situation when things are difficult. Hello to microbiologist. Hello to you as well. Guess what, fans? I just shook hands with the sun. A big April Fool's joke just for you. Oh, I see. Well, I suppose you can almost touch the sun, or maybe you could say that the sun is touching you because of its rays. So the sunlight is kind of touching you when you think about it. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your face. I think so. So we are talking about a few things today. We are looking at songs, famous songs that are all connected to being in isolation. Another thing I want to mention here is an interesting word, an interesting phrase, the big picture. So when we talk about the big picture, what are we actually saying? You might hear a person say, you need to look at the big picture. When we say the big picture, we are talking about the whole situation and everything involved with it over the long term. So when we talk about the big picture, we are talking about the whole event, everything that is going on around you. So During this particular time, you might hear people talk about the big picture or the bigger picture. So they are talking about what is happening now, and they are also talking about what might happen later. They are trying to give you all of the information, not only about now, but maybe what will happen next. The whole situation. We can say that is the big picture. Sometimes you need all the information to see the big picture. Sometimes you need to have all of the information in front of you. You need to have all of the details, all of the information nearby, so you can see the big picture. Sometimes you need all the information to see the big picture. We can also say the overall view, so how things look, how the situation appears. And of course, by observing, by looking, you can find out what is happening. You can get more information by looking, by seeing the big picture. So it's a great phrase that we often use when we are talking about a situation or maybe something that is going on. And let's be honest, there is something going on at the moment, and everyone is very keen to find out what the big picture is. The full picture, you can also say the full picture as well. So if we are talking about, you know what I'm talking about, we often want to find out what is happening. We want the big picture. We want the full picture. We need to find out all of the information and details. And there it is. You need all the details. You need all the information. So when we talk about details, we are talking about the things that are involved. Maybe small details, or maybe large details. So quite often when we talk about details, we are talking about parts of a situation, or maybe something that you can see if you look closely. Details. I like that one. You can also look at everything involved. So everything that is involved in a situation, all of the things that are happening, all of the events, all of the things that are going on. You are looking at the big picture. You are looking at everything involved. Here's another one. All the relevant information. Now here's an interesting word. I like this word. All the relevant information. So when we talk about relevant, things that are appropriate or things that are accurate for that situation, the things that are important, the things that are connected. We might also say the relevant information is significant. So something that is important, something significant, something that is directly connected to the big picture is relevant. There it is, the word relevant. The relevant information is significant, very significant. It is important. It is a big part of what is happening. So there are many ways of using that. We can also say the ins and outs. So when we talk about what is going on, we are talking about the situation, what is happening. We can talk about the ins and outs. Everything that is involved, all of the things that are going on, we are talking about the ins and outs. So by this, we mean all of the details, all of the things. So that is what we mean when we say the ins and outs. And it's something we often use in English. We use this phrase in English when we want a lot of information about a certain thing. Please, can you give me the ins and outs? The ins and outs. All of the things that are involved in this particular situation. Can you tell me all about them? So I hope that was helpful. We often talk about the big picture when we are discussing a serious thing or maybe a situation that involves a lot of information. You need to see what is going on. You need to see the big picture, all of the details. So I hope that was helpful, something different. We are looking at a lot of things today. Another thing I want to show you, I know that I have many viewers who love nature. I like nature. I love looking out of my window in the morning. And every morning when I wake up, there next door, there is Mr. Cockerel. So quite often, Mr. Cockerel will wake me up in the morning like this. Thank you, Mr. Cockerel. So every morning I am woken up by my next door neighbour's very large cockerel. However, in my garden sometimes I get lots of interesting visitors as well. And you may have noticed over the past few days during my live streams, there is one particular bird that is always interrupting my live streams. The pheasant. A regular viewer will know that the pheasant is the bird that often comes into my garden. However, at the moment, the pheasant is looking for a girlfriend. Well, guess what? He's found one. Would you like to see the pheasant's girlfriend? Yes, here he is. Yesterday he was in the garden and he's walking around with his new girlfriend. And there he is. So there is Mr. Pheasant looking very pleased with himself because now he has a girlfriend and there she is. So the bird on the left is actually the female pheasant. For those who have never seen a female pheasant, that is what a female looks like. So there you can see the female walking around with the male, and now he has a girlfriend. Oh, isn't that nice? And he seems very pleased as well that he now has a girlfriend. So this is what I was filming yesterday from my studio window, yesterday afternoon. And you can see that the pheasant is keeping an eye on his girlfriend. He's making sure she doesn't go too far away. Let's have another view. Ah, there she is once again. She is the girlfriend, the new girlfriend. So it would appear that these two animals are just getting to know each other at the moment. So 2 days ago, the pheasant was walking around on his own. He was all alone. But now he has a lady pheasant to walk around with. One of the strange things about pheasants is the male will often have maybe 3 or 4 girlfriends at the same time. So sometimes the male pheasant might have many girlfriends at the same time. So not just one, but more than one. So over the next few days, we might see this pheasant in the garden with maybe 2 or even 3 girlfriends. So we will have to wait and see what happens there. So for all those who are interested in Mr. Pheasant's love life, you will know that I've been talking about the pheasant for a long time because normally he comes into my garden and he makes a lot of noise. Can that bird fly? Sometimes. Pheasants can fly. However, they don't fly all the time. Quite often they will just walk around or even run. So you will often see pheasants running. However, if they are really scared or afraid, or if they are surprised, if they need to escape very quickly, you will find that the pheasant can fly. So the pheasant will fly away if it has to. However, I always say that pheasants are quite lazy. They don't often fly. However, if they are disturbed, if they are in danger, if someone is hunting them, maybe a person with a gun, or maybe another animal is trying to catch them, they will fly away. And also they make a lot of noise as well. So when they fly away, they also make a lot of noise. I don't know why, but pheasants are very noisy animals. Whilst we are talking about animals, here's another animal that I saw last night. And this is as the sun was going down. Here is a little crow sitting in the tree, not very far away from my house. So there are lots of animals, and this particular one is a type of bird. It is a large bird. It is called a crow. Oh, he just had a little poop. Did you see that? He had a poop. I didn't realise that that bird did a poop, but there he is. So there is the crow. We get a lot of crows around here. Once again, this particular bird is also very noisy. Very noisy. So crows can also be very noisy birds. And there are many around here. And in the evening, quite often, you will see the crows flying around, making lots of noise. What they are trying to do is they are trying to keep all of the other birds away. So crows are very sociable birds. They will often stay together in large flocks. You will see lots of flocks of crows. Especially in the evening, they will be flying around above your head, making lots of noise. Hello also to Feden. Hello, Feden. Nice to see you here as well. Hello, Freddie, once again. It looks like a chicken. Yes, you are right. I think pheasants, especially the male. So male pheasants, their faces look very similar to chickens. So I think their facial features, it's not easy to say that, their facial features look very similar to a chicken. I think you are right. Hello, Rahud. Hello also to Sravan. Nice to see you here on the live chat. Don't forget, if it is your first time, please let me know. Please let me know. Thanks a lot for your company today. I thought it would be fun to look at something else today. There are many famous songs that have been written and sung over the years. And I thought today we would have a look at some songs that are related to being in isolation. So I thought it would be interesting, maybe even fun, who knows, to look at some words and phrases connected to isolation. And there is the word above my head now. So the word above my head is isolation. Songs that are related to being in isolation. So when we say isolation, we mean you are locked away. Maybe you are alone. Maybe you are alone in your house. And I did notice that there are a lot of songs. There are many songs that are related to being in isolation. Shall we have a look at some of the songs now? Would you like to have a look? I hope you do, because we're going to look at them now. Here we go. So I need to show you my top 10. So this is my list of 10 songs that are related to isolation. So here is the first one. At number 10, I Want to Break Free by Queen. At number 10, I Want to Break Free by Queen. So of course, if you are in isolation, you might want to break free. I want to break free. Do you know any? Do you know any songs that might be connected to isolation or maybe what is happening at the moment? I Want to Break Free by Queen. Here's another one. Have you ever heard of this song? We gotta get out of this place. We gotta get out of this place. If it's the last thing we ever do. We gotta get out of this place by the Animals. A song from the 1960s. A very famous song recorded by a group called the Animals. Animals. We got to get out of this place. Another one. Oh, here's a good one. This is a song that was around in the late 1980s by a girl called Tiffany. I Think We're Alone Now at number 8. So these are all songs that were recorded over the years and they are all connected to isolation. At number 10, I Want to Break Free. At number 9, We Got to Get Out of This Place. At number 8, I Think We're Alone Now. Anna Kobe says isolation is not good for me. I don't think anyone likes being in isolation, but sometimes you have to make the best of the situation. Here's another one. Oh dear. Here is a famous song going way back in time. Maybe you've never heard of this song. Don't Fence Me In by Ella Fitzgerald. A very nice song, by the way. Don't fence me in. Please don't fence me in. So if you are fenced in, it means you are behind some sort of barrier, or maybe you are in a place that you can't escape from. Don't fence me in. Lena says, oh, I like the song We Are the Champions. Well, I suppose in the end, when we've got through all of this, when all of this has come to an end, we will all be champions, hopefully. So Don't Fence Me In by Ella Fitzgerald, another song related to being in isolation. Oh, here is another one. I love this song. At number 6, Nothing Ever Happens. Sometimes when you're in isolation, you might feel that nothing ever happens. And this is a famous song by a group called Del Amitri. This is a classic 1980s song. It is a great piece of music. And don't forget, all of these pieces of music can be found on YouTube. So if you want to hear these songs, you can on YouTube. Nothing ever happens, because sometimes nothing ever happens when you are in isolation. Ooh, top 5. Okay, at number 5. Oh, we have another song by Queen. I'm going slightly mad. Being in isolation can drive you crazy. It might make you go slightly mad. I'm going slightly mad by Queen. Another song that you might sing whilst in isolation. Who knows? Nestor asks, Mr. Duncan, can you sing a little bit of the songs? I'm not sure if I'm good at singing. Okay, I will try to sing some of these songs. So at number 10, I want to break free. I want to break free. At number 9, we gotta get out of this place if it's the last thing we ever do. Number 8, I think we're alone now. I think we're alone now. Number 7, so give me land, lots of land, and a sunny horizon. Don't fence me in. Number 6, and nothing ever happens, nothing happens at all. The needle returns to the start of the song, and we all go along like before. And we'll all be lonely tonight and lonely tomorrow. And at number 5, I'm going slightly mad. I think I am. Thank you, Mr. Duncan. Please have some applause. Is that for me? Were those applause for me? Were you clapping for me? Thank you very much. Isn't that nice? Here's another one at number 4 on our top 10 list of songs related to being in isolation. At number 4, come on. Oh, yes, I like this one. So this is very similar to the previous one. A very well-known country and western song by a wonderful singer called Patsy Cline. Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. Oh, sorry, I didn't have my echo. I'll try again. Crazy, I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. Sorry about that. I'm not a very good singer, by the way. I'm not a professional singer. Can you tell? At number 3, another great song from the 1980s. I'm not sure if I can sing this song. I can hum the tune. Da, 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 da. Break out. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. And we will find a way. And we will get away. Break out. So if you are in isolation, you might want to break out. You might want to break out if you are in isolation. We are looking at words used in songs that are connected to isolation. Isolation. So that is what we are looking at right now. Here are... we have the top 2 now. We're already in the top 2. So at number 2... I suppose we should have this song really. Yes, I know. A lot of people have suggested that this should be a very good song to sing during this time. You are not alone. You are not alone. It is a famous song by Michael Jackson, and I think also it is a good thing to remember at this time because you are not alone. You are definitely not alone. So all of these songs are related to isolation, and also they happen to be very good songs as well. They're very good pieces of music. So after this live stream has finished, you might actually want to find these songs on YouTube. So at number 2, You Are Not Alone. Now at number 1, on my top 10 list. Now this is something that I thought of the other day and it made me smile. However, it might not make you smile. So you might not smile. However, I will smile because I think it's quite funny. At number 1 on my top 10 list of songs related to isolation and also the crazy period of time that we are going through is da da da. You'll never find Lou Rolls. Can you see what I've done there? Now that is actually a little joke that I've made there, because Lou Rolls is a singer, and he had a song, a very famous song many years ago called You'll Never Know or You'll Never Find, as long as you have love, you will never find another one like me. You'll Never Find by Lou Rolls. Now, the reason why I've said Lou Rolls is because it is a little bit of a joke, really. I'm having a joke there because the word Lou Rolls, you see, is also what we call these. So this is also Lou Rolls. So in my hand I have some Lou Rolls, and his name is Lou Rolls. You'll never find Lou Rolls. And the reason is because they are very hard to find, because everyone keeps buying them. So there you go. That was it interesting? Was it fun? I have absolutely no idea. Maybe later you will let me know. We are talking live on YouTube today. We are doing a lot of things, in fact. Yesterday I was doing my live stream outside, bouncing around in my garden on my space hopper. Hello also to Sravan. Hello to you. Vitas says, Vitas, I like your suggestion. Welcome to the Hotel California. Such a lonely place. Such a lonely place. Because in the song Hotel California by the Eagles, there is a line that goes, you can check out any time you like, but you can never leave. I like that one. So well done, Vitas. That is a good one. I like that one. A very good suggestion. Any songs that might be connected to being in isolation. Franco says, Mr. Duncan, you sing very well. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. Touch me. It is so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you will understand what happiness is. Look, a new day has begun. That sounds like Memory from Cats. Is it? Am I right? Am I right? Midnight, not a song from the pavement. Has the moon lost her memory? She is crying alone. That sort of thing. Is that what you mean? Palmyra says, I am going slightly mad. It is a reality. Well, Palmyra, don't worry. We are all going slightly mad during this time. I think so. Top Secret says, Lou Rolls. Yes. So these are Lou Rolls, toilet paper. So in British English, quite often we will describe these as Lou Rolls. So loo is another word for toilet. So in British English, quite often we will say loo. L-O-O. Loo. So your loo is your toilet. So you use toilet paper, but of course the shape of toilet paper looks like a roll. So there it is. It is round. So we call these Lou Rolls in British English. I hope that has helped you understand my terrible joke, my awful joke that I told you earlier. Hello, Mr. Duncan, Lionel Richie will be mad at you. Oh, I suppose, yes, You could have hello. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Maybe. Everyone is afraid to be alone. Everyone has got to have a home. Isolation by John Lennon. Can I just say, I haven't heard that song. But after my live stream has finished, I'm going to have a look. I'm going to try and find that song. Isolation by John Lennon. Okay, I will look for that. I will try to find it. There are, of course, many other songs you could use as well. Many other songs. Yes, I have toilet paper. Thank you, Mr. Steve, for bringing some toilet paper the other night. He went out and we got 2 rolls of toilet paper. So I'm feeling very happy now because I have not 1, but 2 rolls of toilet paper. I don't know where Mr. Steve found them. I don't know where he got them from, but he produced them. He said, look what I've got. I've got some toilet paper. I've got some loo rolls. So I was very pleased to see that. Lena is going. I think Lena is going. Maybe it is late where you are. Good night, Lena. I hope you've had a good time today. Mr. Duncan, could you please say hello to me? Hello, Sergio. Sergio. Hello to Sergio. Please don't go just yet. So I will be going in a few moments. In around about 10 minutes I will be going. So hello to Sergio. I hope you are enjoying your day. Today it is an interesting time. Some very strange things are happening in the world. And I suppose one of my pieces of advice, a lot of people are being told at the moment that they must wash their hands. They must make sure that they wash their hands. And as I always say, during this time, you must, and this is good advice, you must keep calm and wash your hands. So everyone, keep calm and wash your hands. We will get through this together. We will, honestly. Everything will be all right. As I always say, every cloud has a silver lining. There will be some positive news. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but soon it will come. Hello to Francesca. I am going to have a cup of tea. Yes, me too. I'm going to have a cup of tea. Mr. Steve, who is here at the moment working at home, he is going to make a cup of tea for me. And also a nice sandwich as well. Isn't that nice? Mr. Duncan, that is a lot of soap that you are putting on your hands. Well, I want to put a lot of soap on my hands to keep them clean, you see. So I never go anywhere without my magic hand cleaner. So this is something I always carry around to keep those horrible germs off my hands. That is what I do. Marina, keep calm, wash your hands and sing a song. Please be positive. Thank you, Marina. That is a lovely thing to say as we come to the end of our live stream today. I hope you've enjoyed this. I will be with you for a few more moments. Don't forget also I am with you tomorrow as well. I am back tomorrow. I will be with you tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully I will be in the garden tomorrow. I'm not sure. I will have to see what the weather is like. The weather outside at the moment is looking rather nice. It's not too bad. At least it's not raining. And also you can see the sheep as well. Oh, look. There are some lovely sheep. Can you see the sheep in the field? Where are they? Oh, yes, there they are. Can you see them? I will use my magic. There they are. There are the sheep. And also you can see some lovely blossom as well. There is some lovely blossom on the trees. There is a beautiful green field. And also here you can see this. This is rapeseed. So everything you can see growing here, all of the yellow, that is rapeseed. And in the distance over there, can you see there is a hill? And that particular hill is called Bryden Hill. And believe it or not, that particular hill is actually in Wales. So that isn't in England. That is very far away. That is a well-known hill, a well-known landmark, way in the distance. And that particular mountain or hill is situated in Wales. Yes, really. I'm not joking. I'm not kidding. I am not having an April Fool's joke with you. Definitely not. I wouldn't do that, would I? Of course not. Thank you very much for joining me today. When will you be back? I will be back tomorrow at around about 1:30. So I think tomorrow I will be with you around 1:30. 1:30 p.m. UK time tomorrow. So around 1:30 p.m. So please write it down, make a note. Make a note. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ernesto. Thank you also, Beatriz. A lot of people have joined me today. It's great to see you here, by the way. Can I just say, you cheer me up. Because this is a very strange period of time. We are all having our own feelings and thoughts about what is happening around the world. So can I just say, being here with you also makes me feel happy. I really do feel cheered up and happy knowing that you are there watching me. And I hope that you feel happy as well. And I hope you take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself and be aware. Mr. Duncan, why is your hand sanitizer always full? Well, this one is the one I use in my studio. However, I do have another one that is always in my coat pocket, and that one is nearly empty. So this one is full because I use this in the studio. So this is the one I put on my hands sometimes in the studio. However, I do have another bottle of hand sanitizer, and that one is in my coat pocket. So when I go outside, I always put plenty of hand sanitizer on my hands. Thank you very much for your company. Thank you, MC Ma. Thank you also, The First Things. Nice to see you here today. Is it your first time? Maybe, maybe not. Thank you also to Hamid Reza. Also Beatriz. Thank you very much to Hussein. Mika. Thanks for watching today. It's so nice to see so many people here on the live chat. Take care of yourselves, please. Whatever you are doing, wherever you are going, whoever you are seeing, please take care. And of course, during this time, there are many ways to keep yourself active. Maybe you can learn some new English words. Maybe you can watch some of my video lessons. So underneath this lesson, underneath this video, there are many other video lessons as well that I've made over the past 14 years. Can you believe it? I've been doing this on YouTube for over 14 years. I can't believe it. Thank you, Fwong Van, for your lovely company today. Thank you, Sravan. Also, Aya, Palmyra, Nestor. Thank you very much for your company. I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it has made your day a little brighter, because it has mine. Thanks also, Marina. Have a good time to all the classmates. Thank you. That's very kind of you, Marina. Thank you also to Nikolai. Thanks to everyone. So many people are here Thank you, Noemi. Thank you, Theodrap. Hello, Theodorap. I like your name, by the way. It's very interesting. Where are you watching? Oh, Greece. Hello, Greece. I know Greece very well. I've been there twice. I've been to Greek islands, some beautiful Greek islands. A nice place called Corfu, which I will recommend to anyone. If you want to go to a nice place, go to a beautiful Greek island called Corfu. It is a wonderful place. Thank you very much to Tom Pell, who gives me a very good suggestion of how I can spend my time over the next few days. Okay, I will write that down. I will make a note of it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Anna Pika, as well. So many people are joining me at this very moment. So just as I am getting ready to go, a lot of people are actually arriving here. I will be back with you tomorrow. I'm doing a live stream tomorrow from around about 1:30 p.m. tomorrow. Okay? Thank you also to Aya. Thank you, Artie. No, I was joking, by the way. I was joking just a few moments ago. That was a joke. I was being sarcastic, you see. I was being ironic. So no, I didn't mean that. For those who thought I meant it, I didn't mean it. Thank you, Aya. Rayber. Wow, so many people are suddenly joining me for some reason. I don't know why. Thank you very much for your lovely company today. I've really enjoyed myself on this April the 1st. Did you play any April Fool's jokes today? I didn't. I decided to behave myself and be a good boy, so I didn't actually do that. Thank you very much to Ludmila. Hello, Ludmila. Nice to see you here today as lots and lots of people join in with the live chat. It would appear that for some reason a lot of people have suddenly decided that they've had enough of watching television. They've had enough of watching Netflix. They can't watch any more Disney programs or films. So instead, they are watching me. Isn't that nice? Thank you, Sravana. Thank you also to Rohit Klood, who is watching in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Hello to you as well. How are things there? Please take care of yourself. Today, you guys should not believe anything Mr. Duncan says. Thank you, Hailey Kwang. Well, you can believe most of it. Most of what I said is real and true. Maybe. Can I just apologise once again for my terrible singing? Can I just apologise for my terrible singing? My terrible, terrible singing. Will you be live every day? Yes, I will be live every day. So I'm back with you tomorrow. Hopefully I will be in the garden tomorrow. So I'm hoping that I will be out and about in the garden on my mobile phone tomorrow. So instead of being here in the studio, isolated in my studio, instead I am going to be outside in the garden. And there it is, a lovely live view in the garden right now. So that's where I will be tomorrow. Thanks for your company today. A lot of people want to say hello. Okay then, I will say hello to Marcelo. I want to say hello to Nam Tran. I also want to say hello to Hussein Arkaduza or Arkadoots. Thank you very much for your lovely messages as well. Thank you very much. Also, hello to Rohith again, Nan Fan, and everyone else. Mr. Duncan, you look like Elton John and you sing as well as him. Thank you, Cap Devi. Cap Devi says I look like Elton John. and I sing like him. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or not. Hello, Nestor. Hello, Mohammed Hamid. I am going now. I have to go. I am out of time. I know I can stay here all day and talk to you forever. Unfortunately, I can't because now I have to rest my voice. Because if I talk too much, I will have no voice left. So tomorrow I'm going to be back with you 1:30 p.m. tomorrow. Thank you, Connell. See you later and have a good day. This is Mr. Duncan in the birthplace of English saying thank you for watching me. Stay healthy, stay well. Remember, you are not alone. I'm in the same situation. You are in the same situation. We are all sharing the same strange experience. Until tomorrow, 1:30 p.m. UK time, this is Mr. Duncan saying thanks for watching. Stay happy, stay well. And of course, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. What? I can't remember. What do I normally do? I can't remember. I've forgotten. I can't remember what to do next. Oh, yes. Ta-ta for now.